Don't look! Please don't look! Just don't think about it. Just close your
Wait!
eyes.
More than any other year, 2011 looks like being the year of the shooter. Already been treated to the madcap mayhem of Bulletstorm and the graphical splendour of Killzone 3, and with the likes of Crisis 2 and Brink due soon, it's going to take a special kind of game to break out from the pack. Chaos Studios' latest effort, Homefront, is the latest contender to throw its hat in the ring, and it's packing a couple of surprises in an effort to stand out from the crowd. Homefront tells the tale of a small group of resistance fighters as they attempt to liberate the good old US of A from Korean occupation. It's a much more gripping and personal feeling tale than you'll find in the aforementioned shooters, but it's only partially successful in realising its full potential. Homefront offers up some of the most harrowing images of occupation that you'll see in any video game. Opening with a brief birth journey, you'll soon find that your Korean oppressors are not very nice people, as hundreds of civilians are rounded up, beaten, tortured and murdered before your eyes. This is no more a part in a scene where a cuddling young couple are mercilessly executed whilst their screaming toddler watches on helplessly. It's a chilling moment that leaves little to the imagination. This is followed up by a scene a little later where you have to hide from a Korean search party in a mass grave. Yeah, you heard that right. Homefront is unflinchingly brutal in its depiction of the atrocities of tyranny. In juxtaposition with a few moments of calm serenity used to heighten the drama, it always keeps you keen to push on and see how everything will unfold. It also features a couple of breathtaking set pieces that left me open-mouthed. The downside to that is that the campaign is criminally short, clocking in at just less than 5 hours in length, including multiple restarts. Yeah, you heard that right too.
Lie down.
What?
Lie down! Jacobs, get in! Now!
But whilst the story and set pieces keep you interested, Homefront's gameplay isn't quite as successful. Although broken up by some decent but unspectacular vehicle sections, the core shooting in Homefront just feels very by the numbers. At times you'd be forgiven for thinking you were playing a shooter from circa 2007. At times it almost feels as if Chaos Studios are playing within themselves. Enemy AI in Homefront is very sharp as your foes duck for cover and try to force you out of hiding using grenades, but unfortunately the same can't be said for your comrades. They continually bumble about in front of you, hog all the best cover spots, and couldn't hit a cow's arse with a banjo. Couple in the fact that the characters you're supposed to be following have some horrendous scripting, and the fact that they're some of the most unlikable characters you'll ever have to fight beside, and you might just be pulling your hair out in frustration. Homefront also borrows from Chaos Studios' previous effort, Frontline's Fuel of War, by giving you control of drones at certain points so that they can wreak some automated havoc on your enemies. Although lacking the originality of Frontline's effort, at least in single player, it's still an empowering feeling to take control of the Goliath and bring down attack choppers and take out enemies with some heavy firepower. But whilst Homefront's single player offering is an exercise in frustration, the multiplayer manages to keep a hell of a lot right and actually manages to correct some of the problems found in the likes of Call of Duty and Battlefield Bad Company 2. Central to everything in the multiplayer suite is the battle point system, which awards points for meeting objectives. Even the most mundane tasks, such as seeking out enemies with recon drones, reaps dividends, and when you eventually acquire enough battle points, you can then spend these in helicopters, tanks, trucks, all, to wreak more havoc on your foes. Another strong point in the multiplayer offering is the Battle Commander system, which uses the in-game AI to hand out objectives, and also picks out particularly troubled opponents with a wanted level, similar to GTA's star system. It's fantastically balanced, and there's enough nuances to keep noobs and hardcore shooter fans satisfied. So in the end, Homefront is a very tricky game to rate. If you're in this for a single player experience then, it's very hard to recommend a purchase, as it's only 5 hours in length, and there are more than a few frustrating moments. Incredible set pieces can't cover up for mediocre design, muddy textures, and half-hearted shooter action. If you're on Xbox Live or the PSN though, then you won't regret purchasing Homefront. It's one of the most finely balanced multiplayer shooters in the market, and it's a real laugh to boot.